Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about the setup for the clean or the snatch. So both of these lifts have a very similar setup. The only thing that will differ is the angle of the back, and it is only slightly. Alright, so first we see that the shoulders are in advance of the bar, or over the bar, which is nice. And we have this nice curve in the lower back right here. It's not rounded, which would be definitely inadequate. And also we see that the shoulders are above the hips and the hips are slightly above the knees. Also, if you take a look at the knuckles, you can see that they are pointed slightly down. Now, the reason that we do this is because when you point that knuckle down, you activate the muscular chain in your arm that slightly flexes the shoulder, and it internally rotates it a bit, but no worries, because you should tell your athlete to pinch those shoulder blades back, and that'll fix that problem. And the reason why we curl those knuckles down is because it allows us to keep that bar closer, and also it allows us to avoid bending our arms prematurely. Another key factor in the setup, those feet are hip width apart, so whenever you start, you want to start with hip width, and whenever you receive, you're going to shift them from hip width to shoulder width. And also, typically the feet are pointed either slightly outward or somewhat forward, and this will allow for more activation of the glutes and the posterior chain. We'll be talking about the first pull. Alright, so let's see here. Let's take note of this back angle and that the shoulders are over the bar. See where those shoulders and hips are at. Now watch as the pull begins. And right there at the knee, you can see that those shoulders and those hips are still in the same position. Now the reason why we do this is to keep those shoulders in that position to adequately prepare those hamstrings to explode. We commonly refer to the first pull as leg extension, and as you can see, the reason for this is that the only things extending are the legs. Those shoulders and hips are staying in the same spot. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today.